Greetings. My name is Wavey Lester. I'm the Republican candidate running for Illinois State Senate District 57. Before you ask, yes, Wavey is my real name. There was a Wavey Sr., I am Wavey II, and there's also a little Wavey III. I apologize ahead of time for reading this to you, but my objective is far too important for me to jeopardize missing something important that I would like to say. I am making this short video for you so that you can get to know me, but more importantly, so that you can compare me against my opponent. To learn more about me and my platform, please visit waveyforsenate.com, or you can visit youdeservebetter.info, which is a page that I created specifically to compare me versus my opponent, and I will ultimately post this video there. Here is just a little bit about me. I'm a hard-working, middle-class American. I am an entrepreneur and a small business owner. I am a military veteran, more specifically, a former U.S. Air Force officer and a former U.S. Navy sailor. I have a wife and 2 kids. I live a relatively simple, uneventful life devoted towards taking care of and providing for my family. Here's what I don't have. I don't have anything criminal in my background, nothing. I think I've gotten 1, maybe 2 speeding tickets in the last 30 years. I am not independently wealthy, and I do not have tons of money. I do not have over $400,000 of donor money in my campaign account to spend on my campaign. So believe me when I say to you that investing $15,000 to $20,000 of my own money into my own campaign is a really big deal. I do not have any support from any major donors or lobbyists. So my opponent sends out flyers, says that he works for the people and not for lobbyists, special interests, power brokers, party leaders, wealthy, or the well-connected. However, I encourage you to visit elections.illinois.gov and take a look for yourself at his donors and see who is actually funding his campaign. You'll probably see that there are lobbyists, special interests, party leaders, wealthy, and the well-connected, all donating to his campaign. As of today, September 14th, the party has invested very little into my campaign. I share all of this with you not to make you feel sorry for me, but so that you can understand why I am not running ads or sending out mailers every week or doing TV commercials. I can afford to print 100,000 of these, but what I currently do not have is the $40,000 to $50,000 that it would take to actually mail them out to you. I'm simply a regular guy who plans on winning by the grace of God and with the help of the people. A guy who plans on effectively representing all the people of this district, and a guy who hopes that he can help save this state that we all call home. I don't care if you are a Republican, an independent, or a left of center Democrat. If you take just 10 minutes to actually compare me versus my opponent, I promise you will easily see and realize that I am hands down the better choice to represent you, your family, and Southern Illinois. I look forward to representing each and every one of you, regardless of your race, your age, your gender, your social economic status, your political or non-political affiliation. If there is anything you would like to know about me or my stance on any specific topic, simply reach out to me. I'll be happy to share that with you. I have absolutely nothing to hide. Specifically to my black and brown people. If you hate being judged by the color of your skin, then why would you judge me simply by the color of my party or simply because I have an R next to my name on the ballot? My daily walk through life is the exact same as yours. I promise, if you actually get to know me, there's very little, if anything, that you will find that will make you say, I can't support that guy. However, I also promise, if you do your homework, there's a lot you will find that should make you say, I probably should not support Christopher Belt for re-election. I'm not here to be a hater. I'm simply going to share with you what I know to be true, truth that can easily be backed up with supporting evidence and facts. If you were to look up corrupt politician in the dictionary, there probably should be a picture of Senator Christopher Belt. Here are just a few things that I would like to share with you and points that I would like to make, and hope you will share these things with others. One of us is objective and is led by common sense conservative values. The other has far left liberal values that are not in line with or representative of our local Midwestern people. One of us is a law-abiding citizen. The other is literally robbing taxpayers by having multiple taxpayer-paid ghost jobs. Senator Belt, as told to me by multiple sources, is said to be under federal and state investigation for corruption, potential bribes, and has a strong possibility of being indicted at some point in the future. Christopher Belt was given a part-time job as the Cahokia Water and Sewer Department supervisor by his brother-in-law, the mayor of Cahokia Heights, where he's paid over $58,000 per year. Very few people actually ever saw him at work. And as we all know, water and sewer issues are one of Cahokia's biggest problems. So everybody wants to know, why was he never at work? And exactly what was he getting paid to do? Also given to him by his brother-in-law, Belt was gifted the part-time job as a Cahokia administrator, where he gets paid $64,000 per year. That's about $20,000 more than his brother-in-law, the mayor, pays his full-time police officers. And last but not least, he is getting paid well over $75,000 a year to be your elected senator. Also a part-time job. So let me ask you, who do you know who has 3 part-time jobs paying them over $225,000 per year? So he recently sent out a flyer where he talks about jobs, jobs, jobs. Well, as we all know, he is about jobs, jobs, jobs. Just jobs, jobs, jobs for himself, not for others. One of us is sick and tired of the stifling Illinois taxes that is killing our lower and middle class families. The other supported giving himself a $3,000 per year raise during COVID, while also voting to raise your taxes multiple times. One of us is really tired of increasing crime in unsafe communities. The other is a defund the police type guy in favor of putting violent criminals like suspected murderers and trespassers back on the streets. Senator Belt was a yes vote for the now infamous Safety Act that you're probably currently hearing about. That is why he is currently on the Illinois Fraternal Order of Police Prohibit and Do Not Support list. One of us honorably served his country and even volunteered to become an auxiliary police officer. The other claims to have been in law enforcement for 18 years, when reality is he was a probation detention officer. One of us is tired of having our parental rights stripped away. The other did not stand up against the bill that now allows a 13-year-old child to get an abortion without her parents' knowledge. Imagine, if you will, for a moment, at a time when your baby girl has undergone a major medical procedure and probably needs you the most, you simply cannot be there for her because you simply do not know. One of us is tired of 85% of the 57th district not being represented and tired of Southern Illinois being totally ignored. The other spends 90% of his time catering to friends and family and only 15% of the district. You don't have to believe me. Just go look at his Facebook page and you can see for yourself. I love how he sends out flyers showing him at the table with white people, him walking down the street with white people, him talking to a white family with, a husband, a wife, and a kid. But if you go check out his Facebook page, you will see that the flyers that he is sending out do not accurately represent the real Christopher Belt. Now, don't get me wrong. Underserved communities definitely deserve to be represented. But so do all the other demographics of people who also put you in office. As I'm out campaigning, 90% of the people I speak to have never even heard of absentee Senator Belt in the 4 years that he's been in office. That is until now. Of course, it's election time. And most of the people that I do meet that actually do know him don't actually have anything positive or good to say about him. One of us, as a private citizen, actually stepped up and tried to help the people of Washington Park when their essential building burned down. The other completely ignored those constituents and the pleas of the mayor for help. It was only until I got involved, sent certified letters, and got on the radio to call them out that they actually decided to step up. They even later had a town hall. But get this, they didn't even invite the mayor of Washington Park to participate. You don't have to believe me, just go watch the video for yourself. One of us is tired of extreme liberal policies being passed into law. The other goes along with and votes yes on these policies 99% of the time as if he is simply a puppet on a string. One of us understands that polling shows that approximately 70% of all women, regardless to their political affiliation, do not support second and third trimester, late-term elective abortions. The other supports elective abortions all the way up and until birth. Both of us are proud to have served on school boards. One as a president, one as a vice president. But one of us, while living in Centerville, is believed to have rented a ghost apartment so that his kids could attend Belleville East. So let me get this straight. You serve as the president of a school board at a school where many of the kids are failing, but you needed to cheat in order to send your kid to a better school district. Wow. That's all I can say about that. Wow. One of us is endorsed by the Illinois Federation, the National Federation of Independent Businesses, and would never support labeling most small businesses as unessential and closing them down while deeming big businesses and other businesses like marijuana businesses as essential and letting those businesses remain open. The other sat by in silence as many hardworking small businesses and business owners, lost their ability to take care of their families, many of which shuttered and will never return, including an estimated 40% of all Black-owned businesses. So here, he sends out a flyer that says he believes everybody deserves the dignity of being able to provide for themselves and their families. So if that's the case, Senator Belt, where were you? Where were you when all these businesses were being shut down? Your silence spoke volumes. One of us did not support the new district map that the NAACP sued over, deeming it disenfranchising to Black and brown people. Let me repeat that. Disenfranchising to Black and brown people. I actually was in favor of drawing an all-minority district that they could have elected whoever they wanted to represent them for the next 10 years. The other not only helped draw this map, but defended it on multiple occasions. This new map took people from Black and brown communities and placed them into other districts to help prop up and shore up white incumbent politicians like Jay Hoffman and help him stay in power. One of us would never ever support teaching our children explicit sex education in kindergarten. The other thinks it is perfectly okay for a 5-year-old baby to be taught how to masturbate and how to perform oral sex. It's disgusting. One of us would not support making Illinois a sanctuary state for illegal immigrants. The other wants illegal aliens to have access to state and federal resources. One of us would never support putting tampons in boys' bathrooms in public schools. It's ridiculous. The other supports that and supports creating all gender, multiple occupancy bathrooms. Simply put, one of us should be elected to serve the good people of the 57th district. The other one absolutely should not. I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. I look forward to earning your vote, and most importantly, I look forward to representing you and your families as your next state senator. In closing, please visit youdeservebetter.info to compare me and my opponent, or visit waveyforsenate.com to learn more about me and my platform. Again, please share this video with others. Please share this video with others. And together, let's rid Illinois of yet another corrupt politician like Michael Madigan, who is only in it for himself. Thank you, and I appreciate your time.